Hello and welcome to the third episode on our channel for the love of cricket. First of all, thank you so much once again for the continued love and support you've shown for our channel. We were pretty overwhelmed with 2,000 plus views on our previous video. Thank you so much. It really keeps us going.
Yes, thank you indeed.
Okay, India, a comprehensive win over England in the second test. Let's dig in.
Congratulations to the Indians this time, and hard luck to the English boys, but good luck in the next match.
Yeah, in the coming two games, the all-important two games, if you think about the World Test Championship, sometimes I feel do England really care about it?
Well, let me put it this way. When they won the first match, the generations to come will ponder and feel sad and regret that why England did not put the best team forward, considering the World Cricket Championship, the inaugural World Test
of course,
World Cup.
And that too in their hometown.
Let's come back to the test itself. You could start with the
all-important toss. I think in Chennai first two tests, would you agree that even this test, the toss was as important as the first test?
Well, there's been a lot of controversy about the pitch.
Yeah.
Then, the toss becomes important.
Yeah.
To be honest, winning the toss is always an advantage.
Yeah.
But this time the toss was not that big an advantage. The truth always lies somewhere in between. English got caught up in their own fears.
Yeah.
The pre-match, like I heard Rahane saying that it will start turning, so they got up in the hype. Definitely the wicket was not like before, but it was not the one they projected the way they played on the first innings.
I agree. I mean, I don't think the English would look good blaming the pitch entirely because...
You see, on the subject, as everybody is starting to, act in the defense of India. Akzar said the same thing, that when we come out and play on your wickets, and that's a fact. But that's not the point. You see, as I said, unless the ICC steps in, this will go on. And when you go and play cricket in faraway lands, you should take this out of the equation. The English should have thought, yes, we'll have turning tracks.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
It was much better than some of the wickets I've seen India playing, South Africa maybe, I remember. So let's keep this out. They know that these things will happen, and especially with the World Cricket Championship in the background, India has been preparing better wickets, but they wanted to win. And the skill set of the Indians are definitely more better at home. But as you saw, Ashwin and Kohli play the second inning, so the devil was not that much as they...
Yeah, I think it's also in the mindset, and like you said, they were probably too much aware of what was said in the media before. It didn't seem like they could apply themselves as good as the Indians
and
did.
The selection also, of the teams. If we come to the selection,
yeah.
Thankfully, India went with the right team. Kuldeep was chosen. Of course, I would say a bit of a lip service was done to him the way he was used, but India went with Kuldeep. That was good. But look at the English team. I mean, it's very sad. Bairstow did not feature in this. Yeah. Butler went back. But I was quite surprised, initially for the first test, I thought maybe they'll prefer Moeen. But when Best bowled well, he could bat a bit.
Yeah.
They left him out. So it's a strange sort of a selection on the part of the English, which did not hold them in good stead.
I agree. I think Best on this wicket where, you knew it was going to spin a lot. They could have made, the change, I think, a day prior also, since he's in the squad.
Yeah,
I would have definitely had, if not 3, maybe even 4 people who could bowl on this wicket. I mean, because I would rather have a Best than a Root bowling 11 overs, right?
Yeah, that was quite strange to see Root bowling so much. And something is wrong with Stokes. Like I thought in the last match when they were not going for the declaration, Stokes didn't really look to be himself. But the same continues. So there is something wrong. He's not bowling
He's
the
not-
quota.
He's definitely not fit. I mean, he's definitely not fit apart from the handstands that he's been doing in this test match. But that makes a huge difference. It's like,
That's true.
it's, I mean, Root would go to Stokes to break a partnership, and he was just not there. He just gave an over or two, putting pressure on the entire team, and they just seemed outplayed, I think.
Yeah, let's come to the game itself on the first day.
Yeah, day one, what was the highlight? Of course, Rohit, I believe.
Yes, Rohit has always shown that when he is in that zone, he's probably the best batsman in the world.
Yeah.
And on difficult wickets, he makes it feel that he's playing on a cloud.
Absolutely, yeah.
So he was always thought to be a 10,000 test runs
Yeah, he
when
was.
he came, but he got lost with the selection with some injury.
Yeah.
But I'm glad, and I was to always push for it that he should come back as an opener, and so he was on a different level.
Yeah.
The thing is, he should concentrate as a test batsman now because his average away and
Absolutely.
at home is very different.
I was
He's
just
very
gonna
poor
say,
away.
I was just going to say that, you can call him a home track bully because he's, for about 1,500 runs as a benchmark, he's got the highest average playing at home, over 85. But you would rate him highly if he scored this way
Yeah,
outside.
but the thing with Rohit is it's not that he has a problem on the foreign wickets. In fact, he's the best suited for hooking and pulling and things like
That's
that.
true.
It is just his mental
Yeah, his temperamental,
tightness.
yeah.
This is where, we are talking a bit about him because this is where Kohli came in.
gone ahead.
He took all his chances and he edged him out of the World Cup 2011.
That's true.
It was between
Yeah.
him and
His-
nobody could grudge Kohli because he really took all his chances. And
Yeah. The determination
Rohit
to-
must be rowing till this day
That's true.
because he has to tighten up mentally. Anyway, Gill woke up, I think, with that stone pace.
Yeah.
I think he was too casual and he shouldered arms and he paid the penalty. Stone was good, very impressive.
Yeah, second match. Yeah.
The best highlight for me was Kohli. It was very funny. I mean, a few seconds more, they would have to call for a crane to get him lifted out of there.
Yeah, that was, I don't know what he was asking the umpire for, really. He just, that just speaks volume about his determination to be in the crease.
Well,
Yeah,
to
I
put
think
it
that
politely.
that was the highlight. I think Rohit's innings.
Yeah, Rohit and of course Rahane. He's always there when the runs are needed. That's the beauty of Rahane. The Melbourne 100, the Lord's 100.
Lord's 100.
It was, as they talk about the pitches, it was probably the pitch was as green as the outfield.
Yeah.
Swinging and things like that because India were number one. They wanted to topple. So these things happen. So they shouldn't crib about that. But I would like the ICC to step in again, as I said. So we have some standardization. Let the local conditions also have their own, the crowd, the soil, but the weather, but the pitch should be of a certain standard, which this was not, but it was not that bad. Okay, then.
Yeah, I just want to say something about Rohit and Rahane because they were under pressure going into this game, and I think every Indian would be really
Good
pleased.
point,
Would be
good
really
point.
pleased that they both
Yes.
stepped up. They were both under fire, and I'm really pleased for Rahane. Rohit not so much because he's known to be a home track bully, but Rahane because he particularly, in fact, plays better away. He's the opposite of Rohit. And he has a problem with spin, and I was really
More of a leg spin here, the problem.
But still, I really like that.
No, they had enough credit, as I said, to sail
Yeah.
through this. But given 2 more, 3 more probably failures, things could be with the bench strength, maybe. But
No,
good.
but
they-
I'm really glad that Rahane stepped up, especially when Pujara kind of went for a casual kind of a shot to slip.
Well, that was the sad thing about
That was
Pujara.
not very Pujara-ish,
He was playing very well. In fact, his
Yeah.
strike rate, he was going out. But that shot had no percentage. If you look at the replay, that angle, which he was trying to create would get him a single. But
Probably smart to keep no one there on the cover. Cover
that's
point.
what.
So, pretty good.
But we didn't expect Pujara to fail, but fall for that trap. But
Yeah.
okay.
Day 2, what do you think? England, of course, were...
Yeah, as I said, they should have done much better. The wicket had gone worse, but not to the extent that. So it was a good bowling on Ashwin, Aksar.
Yeah.
Of course, Kuldeep came in when 7 down, and he was
Yeah.
bowling most of the time to Foakes, who was a revelation on day 2.
I think Foakes is keeping. I think everyone's really impressed with his keeping, his technique, the way he batted, and some people even think he's a very good looker. Also, I just want to praise Pant again for consecutively, scoring another 50, attacking when they needed him to, and he understood the conditions pretty well.
True.
Yeah.
True.
So yeah, England on day 2, they seemed in a bit of disarray. I mean,
Yes, Foakes was special.
yeah, Foakes is really
Tall wicket keeper, but great. And coming to the third day, well, India were in trouble with Pujara getting his bat stuck and
very unlucky.
Very unlucky. And but this is where it showed that the pitch was not as bad with Kohli and then Ashwin showing the way.
I mean, a lot of people have mentioned about Kohli's 50 in this innings, saying that it could be regarded as one of his really good innings compared to even one of his hundreds. But what do you think about it? I mean, his application was really good.
No, it was, of course, I mean, he showed that he was hurt by his dismissal.
He was
And
really
that's the grit he possesses, and
Yeah.
he showed that on this difficult wicket he won't give it
good. He wanted
away,
to prove a point too.
and that helped Ashwin. Ashwin helped him along also, and Ashwin has
What a test.
always been a very good batsman.
Yeah.
Nobody just goes 4 centuries. This was his 5th.
Yes.
And I believe probably he could be the only guy with 500 wickets and 5 tests plus, maybe.
Yeah.
So good luck to him. And then,
He's nearing 400. Let's get to that.
yeah, I
mark
know,
first,
but
of
I
course,
expect him
yeah.
to take 500 too.
Yeah, so probably
So
surpass
505, because you have Kapil there with 5 tests,
Exactly.
hundreds with
Yeah.
434, I think, wickets. So
That's unbelievable.
I mean, if you cut it at 450 plus 5, also he could maybe do
Exactly,
it.
yeah.
But I think he's going to go 500 plus if he's given this run, which unfortunately he was relegated as a second spinner, which I never thought was right.
Right.
That's another story. Then on the 4th day, sorry, there was no 5th day.
India pretty much wrapped it up. England didn't. I mean, it seemed beyond them. I mean, chasing close to 500.
No, they didn't
was
have
just
the
a matter
heart
of-
and they didn't have the soul to go through with this. I thought Stokes will play a attacking innings like Pant.
Yeah.
But there was nothing, even Root. He should have tried like Moin showed in the end.
Yeah. Almost scoring the fastest
I
50.
mean, yeah, so you got to go out and get some runs,
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't be defending on this wicket. I mean, finally Kuldeep came at the fag end after 50 plus overs of bowled. Anyway, glad he got 2. He could have got Root
Could
easily.
have got Root.
But Siraj, I think he was already celebrating or what. But anyway, this is the way things go.
Yeah.
So
I think all in all, it was
a good victory for India. Whatever they may say, the wicket and all, India fought back, came back and did the job. And especially, it's tough now for England and India. Both India has to, you know better about this subject, Neeraj.
Yeah, India now, of course, have leveled the series, so it makes it more interesting. You have 2 games left. England just have to win the 2 games if they want to qualify. It looks tough, but it's not impossible. It's certainly not impossible because now you have fresh legs coming in for the 3rd test. England have gotten a few guys more.
And India has to win 1 more.
India have to win at least one of the 2 tests.
And not lose.
But yes, they have to deny England of a win. So we're looking at a minimum of a win and a draw, or a win and a win.
Well, that's not going to be easy
It's not going
because
to be
then
easy. Yeah.
Australia will just squeeze through and play with New Zealand. So it's exciting matches coming up because of this scenario behind, which is taking place for the World Cup points. So India has to win and not lose. India can win and draw. England has to win both.
Absolutely.
So
Okay,
good luck. Good luck to them.
Wait, before you end it, I've got something planned for you. It's a rapid
me?
fire. Yeah, it's a rapid fire. He has no idea this is planned for him. So you got to be really quick. Okay. You can answer and you can say in one line the reason for your answer. Okay. Okay, guys. Kohli or Root, the better captain?
Both are equally bad.
Okay. Chepauk Turner or Tina Turner? Who has the better pitch?
Tina.
Okay.
She's not shrill.
Archer, Anderson, or Bess? Who did England miss the most?
Of course, Archer.
Okay. Kuldeep in the 11 or a rainbow? What are we more likely to witness on 24th Feb?
Kuldeep will miss out.
Okay. Okay, if you had to pick three seamers in each side for the pink ball test, who would you pick?
Bumrah, a man with a big heart, Shardul, and Siraj.
Okay, and for England?
Anderson, Archer, and Stone.
Okay. Pujara or Dravid? Who would you pick to survive 1 over of Jofra Archer?
Pujara will give his life.
From a scale of 0 to Ben Foakes, how good is Wriddhiman Saha then?
To be honest, the first time I've seen Foakes, he will be, probably for me, he will go to become Alan Knott for them.
Okay. And how good is Saha? Is he as on par with Foakes, you think? Or
No.
not yet? Okay. Ashwin or Kumble, who would feature in your all-time Indian Test 11?
Ashwin.
Great compliment. Chris Silverwood or Ravi Shastri, who has the better game face?
I think Shastri.
Okay. Bugs Bunny or Kohli, who is more animated?
Kohli couldn't get worse.
Okay, well done on your inaugural rapid fire round. I think we'll call it stumps for our show today.
Okay, sure. It's high time.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Like, subscribe, and share.
God bless.